Hello, my loves. Today we're going to be talking about amethyst. Yada free Rick? Yeah, that's right, free Rick. I'm on your side, Rick. So, what is amethyst? Amethyst is actually a clear quartz that has iron on the inside. So when there's higher concentrations of iron, you will actually see more purple pigment. And when there's less concentrations of iron, you're going to see less purple pigment. Let's see, where does this even come from? It is mined in Canada, the US, Brazil, Uruguay, Bolivia, Argentina, Zimbabwe, Australia, and the darkest and the rarest mostly come from South America. I think it comes from other places besides this too, but this is just the main ones that it comes from. I'm pretty sure amethyst is actually a very common stone. I think it's all over the place. The Greek word amethyst means, amethyst is spelled Amethysts. I'll go ahead and put that on the screen for you. It means not drunk or not intoxicated. They used to make these wine goblets out of amethyst to prevent drunkenness. So they actually believed that drinking out of amethyst would allow you to drink as much wine as you possibly wanted and you would not ever get drunk. That's kind of interesting. Okay, so you want to hear some Greek lore about this? Okay, so in Greek lore, Dionysus was angry, and he sought to take revenge on the next mortal that came by. He created 4 tigers to attack whoever this mortal was, and he told them to just, have at him. It happened to be that this very beautiful woman named Amethyst came by, and she was actually on her way to pay homage to Artemis. So the girl was walking. She ended up getting attacked by these tigers. Artemis saw, and he saw, oh, this girl was about to just come and worship me, so I'm going to save her. So quickly he turned her into quartz. And it killed her, but then she wasn't going to be attacked by the tigers then. Now she's a beautiful quartz statue for the rest of her life. Well, Dionysus came back to see, who is the stupid mortal that I killed? Who is the one who got attacked by my tigers? He was excited to see. And when he saw it was this beautiful woman, and he saw that she was turned to quartz, and he knew that, she was a good woman and she was going to pay homage to Artemis, he got really, really happy, or really sad, not really, really happy, really sad, and he started crying, and he was crying tears of wine, and the wine dripped all over Amethyst, and it stained her purple. So that's why Amethyst is purple, because she was quartz that got stained by wine. So I thought that was kind of sweet. Okay, can you wash this rock in water? Actually, yes. Amethyst is a hard enough stone you can wash in water. So if you've got a chunk like this, and maybe you went mining, or maybe you dug it up out of the ground, or maybe you got it from, a rock place, and you're like, wow, it's really pretty, but it has like little itty bitty stuff stuck in the grooves. I really wish that would be cleaned out. Yes, you can rinse off your stone in water. That is completely fine. However, do not use water that is really, really cold or really, really hot. You're going to want to use room temperature, lukewarm water, because extreme cold or hot could cause your crystal to shatter. Let's see. How can you use these? Well, one way is to place it into the corners of your home or office. It protects from negative energy. So you can find smaller chunks of amethyst. That's a really nice chunk right there. There's another one. This is actually what you would call a chevron amethyst. So whenever it has the white really thick in there like that, and then the purple, that is called chevron amethyst. So there are different types of amethyst. Okay, so that's one way you can use it. So you can get little chunks like that, and you can put them in different places of your home and office. So say you work in a cubicle, and you got just like lots of negativity all around you. You could put it in the corners of your cubicle, or you could put it in the different corners of your office, like hidden in a plant in the office or something like that, so that nobody's going to mess with it. Let's see. I've got all these different chunks of amethyst everywhere. Okay. Add a crystal to your grid when you're ready or in need of change. So if you have a crystal grid and you're like, okay, well, I need to change it up, or if you're like me and you use a stone bag and you want to have a little bit of diversity in there, throw an amethyst in there. It's good for protection, it's good to force change, it's good for sobriety. If you're somebody who maybe is going through an addiction right now and you're trying to get over that, this could really be good for you. Okay. Put it underneath your pillow at night to cleanse energy. So if you're somebody who suffers from night terrors or really bad dreams, or somebody who's just like really on edge all the time, putting it under your pillow could help pull that energy from you and disperse it. Gazing into an amethyst orb can help improve eyesight. Now, I don't know if that's 100%. That's what they say. Give it a try. Let me know. You can use it in water to sip throughout the day. So if you're one of those people who likes to drink gem-infused water, we make special containers where you put the gems in it, and then that way you don't accidentally choke on a rock. Please don't swallow a rock. It's not good to eat the rocks, but you can diffuse them in your water. So you put them in your water, you let them sit there, it charges. I think the trick with that is you never drink all of the water out. You always leave some of the water in the bottom of it, and you just add more water in there. That way it's just adding, you're not constantly having to start from zero. There's always a charge in the water, you're just always adding to. Place in clusters for healing hubs around the home. So this is like a cluster, what I've got going on here. I've got several amethysts together. You don't have to have any set number. It can be whatever number you want. But when you place them in a cluster together, they seem to amplify each other. So if you're needing just, amplification on that, this is a really good way to do that. Take a bunch of them. I'd stick them maybe in a pile next to your bed, maybe in the center of your table in your coffee room or something like that. You can wear it as jewelry, okay? So here is a pendant that I made. I specially wrap and make all kinds of pendants and jewelry. So if you're happening to want one or need one, let me know and we can get that for you. I do talismans with them too. So here is an amethyst with citrine. And I've got the never-ending spiral on there, and this is wrapped in silver. And there is a rainbow quartz at the bottom. So that's for amplification. So there are tons of different ways to do. Oh, and as jewelry goes, there's this too. I also make crowns. This is amethyst, and that right there is actually purple agate. Excuse my fingernails like always. And then there is cracked quartz, is that white one. So this is an amplification. This is going to protect my crown chakra. This is going to help me for meditation, help me through change. It's very useful, very helpful. So you can use it wherever you need to. I like to say when you're wearing the jewelry, wear it from a heart and above. That way you can see where mine is, my giant chain of all my stones and crystals and things. And I'll probably add on to this forever until I have 10 pounds of necklace. But I like it from the heart and above, because then it seems to focus on the issues then. Use amethyst to help clear thoughts. So if you're struggling, you've got maybe too many options right now, or maybe there's some sort of question you've had in mind and you can't come up with the answer, or maybe there's a hard life decision coming up and you can't come up with the answer, amethyst might be the tool for you. It can help clear your thoughts. Alright, so who is it associated with? What deities are we associating with? Oh, sorry. Am I there yet? I'm not there yet. Okay, never mind. It's what properties is it associated with? See, this is why I have my notes. It's associated with celibacy, piety, sobriety, from baneful spells. So if you feel like somebody put some dark magic on you, get yourself a little bit of amethyst. Wear it. Wear that baby as a chunk. Hold it in your hand. Wear it as a crown. Put it under your bed. Keep it in your home. Keep it in your car. I keep a chunk in my boyfriend's car. I keep some in my home. I keep some on my person at all times. You just keep it. Just have it. It's not an expensive stone. It can be. You can come up with some extremely expensive chunks, but I mean, for the most part, they're very inexpensive. I got all of these. I have a bunch of these little things right here, chunks from Wish. So it cost me $1 with $1 shipping for that little chunk. Now that's itty bitty, but it's to be made into jewelry. You know what I mean? That's a really nice piece of chevron. As you can see, it's got the white through there really nicely. It even looks like a chevron symbol. How cute. Maybe that's why they call it chevron. Anyways, so you can find pieces of it. It's not a very expensive stone. Like I said, it can be. There's depending on the quality, depending on the clarity, depending on the size. All that is relative to change. But it's relatively easy to obtain. You can get this. Everybody can use this. Don't feel like if you're on a fixed income, oh, I'll never have a piece of amethyst. How am I ever going to get help? No, you'll be able to find one, okay? Just do a little bit of research, do a little bit of searching. If you go to the first store and they're asking some ungodly amount of money for it, do some research, find another place, because you're going to be able to find a place, eventually, that has the price budget that you're looking for the chunk that you want. You'll find it. And also this, I truly believe the universe knows what you need and want. If you're in your mind, gosh, I really could use a piece of amethyst, the universe is going to put it in place for you. You're going to just randomly run across some guy on the corner selling stones, and he's got it for $2, and that's exactly how much money you have, and you buy it and you're happy, and there you go. So put it out there that this is what you want. Envision yourself with your chunk of amethyst. You really love your amethyst. You're excited about your amethyst. Maybe it's a necklace, maybe it's earrings, maybe it's a ring or whatever. And just really visualize that. And the universe will bring you the piece that you're needing. It will. These stones are way older than us. They remember us from our times before. And some of them, like this piece of labradorite, this I bought new from an occult store last year sometime. But the second I saw this exact chunk of amethyst and everything, I knew it was mine. I was like, that's my chunk of amethyst. Or not amethyst, excuse me, I'm on amethyst. On labradorite. Ugh. But then I'm like, that's my chunk of labradorite. How did they get my chunk of labradorite? And I had to buy it. And I had enough money to buy it, and I did. And I actually put it on layaway so I could get it. But I knew this one was mine. I knew this one belongs to me. This one's belonged to me before. I know it has. I just know it has. This is my piece. This piece likes to be with me. So sometimes you'll come across things and you feel that way about it. And it's true. Those pieces really do love you, and they do remember you, and they've searched the globe for you. So when you see them and you feel them and you're like, it's the same with this ring. I've got this amethyst ring right here. I found this in a antique store. And when I saw this ring, I was like, it's my damn ring. That's my ring. What do you guys got my ring for? So I bought it because it was my ring. Oh, yada the cat. Okay. So anyways, I was like, why do you have my ring? So I bought my ring back because I know it's mine. I know it's mine, like it's been mine. It's just my ring. I know it is. So when you come across that stone and it really speaks out to you, get it. Okay. If you don't have enough money and you have a friend that's like, I'll pay the other half, buy the stone. Say thank you, friend, or whatever, because they really are for you. Okay. So baneful spells, prevention of homesickness. So if you're going on travel and you get homesick, or maybe you're going off to college for the first time, or maybe you can't be at home right now and there's some big event going on and you can't make it for the family reunion, get yourself a chunk of amethyst. It might help with that. This is also great for meditation and scrying. Okay, so if you're somebody who, you like to look into the world and see what's going on, get yourself a piece. And you can use it several ways. You can either just look at the stone like I am and really get to know it, see all the facets in it, see all the little crevices and cracks, see all the way the light shines on it, and really get to know your stone. Don't really worry about asking it anything at first. Just get to know it, sit there and look at it, use it like that, because it's going to show you things. After you start looking at it for a while and you're not really looking for anything, you're just looking at it, it will start to show you things. You're like, wow, that flash right there, it's the shape of a heart. And it has an R right next to it. Well, that makes me think of my twin flame, Robbie. I wonder if he's thinking about me right now. Or, oh, wow, that one really looks like a butterfly, or that one really looks like, or whatever. Another way you can use this is if you have a specific question. Take the amethyst, put it at your temple, and ask the question, will I be successful in being a life coach, fairy, for helping people? And you hold it there and you just think about the question. Now, take it. Put it under your pillow or put it in your pocket. Don't worry about it. Allow the thought to come to you. It'll come to you. This is a February birthstone, sacred to Buddha, Dionysus, Diana, and Artemis, although I'm sure it has other people too. Especially good for meditating about death and rebirth. Maybe you're somebody who's just gone through a loss, and you need to get some closure. You didn't get the closure before the person died. Meditating with the stone can definitely help with that. Maybe you're going through rebirth, meaning that you've already lost everything and you're needing extreme change for your life. This stone can help with that. Okay, so it's very versatile. It loves to help you. This is a very, very user-friendly stone. It wants to help you. It loves to help you. It likes to help you. It's its job to help you. It likes to be appreciated. So just appreciate it and use it, and it's going to be there for you. Okay, they can use it as a tip for healing wands. So if you're going to make yourself a wand, or you're looking for a healing wand and you're thinking, well, what's the best tip for that? Maybe try amethyst. That might really work for you. And again, it's great for scrying in a ball. I think that's all I got. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Different ways to charge and clean your amethyst. This is really important. Okay, so every time we use our stones, we're putting energy into them, we're taking energy from them, all this and that. If somebody maybe gives you a stone and you really like the stone, but maybe the person's energy is a little shaky, you're not too sure about it, or maybe it's good energy, you just want it to be your own energy, you're going to want to clean your stone. So how are you going to clean this? There are several ways. The safest way to clean all stones is going to be smoke, okay? Purifying it with a little Palo Santo or even incense, a little bit of sage, smudging it, you know, and you go reverse to take away stuff. So you're going to go in a counterclockwise motion, you know, with whatever your stone is, counterclockwise. Get your little, here, I got some incense right here I can show you. Okay. So this happens to be money incense, but say it was love incense or something like that, and I wanted to clear off this stone. So I would start off with, you know, thank you for removing any and all blockages. Thank you for removing all negativity. Thank you for purifying. Thank you for cleansing. Thank you for removing any current negativity or any energy that is already on the stone, right? So you take it off by going counterclockwise. Now you're going to want to infuse it with something positive. So you'd be like, thank you for adding love. Thank you for infusing this stone with love and light. Thank you for adding clarity of mind and purity of soul, heart, and body. Thank you for drenching this stone in your love, in your light. Thank you for the passion that the stone brings out in me and my work. Thank you so much for, you know, whatever. And you're just going to sit there and hold the stone. You go clockwise motion to add on, or you can just straight up hold the smoke, you know, the stone in the smoke. And you're just going to do it until you feel good about it. So that is definitely one way to add intention and add positivity, cleaning your stone. Another way is not all stones can go into water. Some will dissolve, straight up. Some will dissolve, some will tarnish, some will change color. You don't want to put oil on all your stones. There's a lot of stones that are very, very delicate, and you want to treat them as such. This is a little bit of a hardier stone. You can go ahead and rinse this off. So if you wanted to rinse this off with salt water, that's okay. You make sure the salt water isn't hot or cold. You want to do neutral, because we don't want to, like I said, fracture it because of, you know, change of temperature. You can place this, you can bury one of these, all right? So say you've really been using this a lot, and you could do this with almost any stone, by the way. I think you can do it with any stone because they come from the ground. You go and you find a healthy plant, a beautiful, healthy plant, and you take a little hole right next to the plant, and you bury the plant, bury the stone, you know, kind of near the plant. You don't have to bury it. You can set it sitting up against the leaves for 24 hours, and it's going to suck up the beautifulness of that, and it's going to put the energy that it already had back into the earth, back into the plant, and it's going to pull out positive energy. Or you can bury this, like I said, and you can, when you bury it, you're going to bury it for about a week. You want to put it next to a marker, so next to a plant, or stick a little flag in it, or something like that, so that you can go ahead and find it again, because that'd suck if you buried it and it never came back. And just so you know, if you happen to bury something and you put a marker and you go back and it's not there, maybe it was done with you. Maybe it's time for it to go away. I've had jewelry disappear off of me that had no way to come off. Like, it didn't have a back to it. It was just a solid piece, and the entire necklace removed itself from me within the matter of a second, and it was nowhere to be found, like gone, like disappeared off the face of the earth. But it's because it was done with whatever it needed to do with me. Okay, can you charge them in sun or moon? Yeah, you totally can. The thing about sunlight is, though, sunlight has the ability to take away color, to change pigment. So I wouldn't put my amethyst in the sun to charge. I would put it in the moon. The moon's fine, because I don't want my color to go away. Now, it's not saying that if you're going to set it underneath the sun, it's going to take all the color out of it, but it totally can. It totally can change the color of your crystals, so just be aware of that. Clear crystals, smoky crystals, things like that are usually pretty okay, but when you're coming with colors like this, I don't want to mess with that. So I'm just going to go ahead and set mine in the moonlight to charge. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I do stone service if you would like a custom piece of amethyst or any kind of stone really, either be it a necklace or a crown or, you know, possibly some other, you know, jewelry, depending on what you like. Let me know. I will have a link down below. You hit Sacred Journey Jeanette is to talk to me on Facebook, or you could Facebook Shaenna Dixon. That's my first and last name. I mean, really, really, really easy to find. Please check out my Patreon below. That is how I keep making these videos for you guys. So if you really, really like this video, send me $1. Send me a like. Like is free. You could like it for free. That's a thumbs up. You could subscribe. That would really, really help me out. I'm trying to get more subscribers. I don't have 200 yet. I almost do. I'm really trying to get there. Share it. If you know somebody who's into crystals, or somebody who just got amethyst or doesn't know what to do with it, or somebody who's struggling in life, please share this video. Hi, nature. My nature is coming into, so anyways, but yeah, so just share the video, like it, subscribe, check out my other things, get to know me, and yeah, there you go. I'll be having more videos as soon as I can. I love you all so, so, so much. You guys make my world go round. Talk to you later. Bye.